Welcome to Fading Suns Thursday. I am JM, your GM, and with me is the crew of the Oh Boy. We have a full crew tonight. I am so excited to be back with everyone. Calypso, you were missed. Also, Lee,
Yay.
both of you.
Lee. She's
So,
inconsequential.
we well, let me do the recap. So, because Lee, you weren't here. So, the group is enjoying a well deserved beach vacation, courtesy of Inquisitor Flint. Now, you, Captain Mars, kind of had to fly between Colmus Station and Byzantium Secundus. Gemma and Gregor sort of hijacked the Oh Boy to go rescue a person. Don't worry, it's fine. It was brought back in one piece, but you had to kind of fill out some paperwork on Colmus Station, where Perpetua, this person that was rescued off of a rogue planet, is currently recuperating, and hopefully Perpetua will be joining us in a couple of weeks as another character on the Oh Boy. But during that time, Alestra went missing. She left a message for you all, basically saying, "I have to go. My family won't let me be. You know, that sort of thing. Hopefully, someday she will see you guys again. But you know, it was basically a Dear Calypso letter." Um, Jexa and Gemma and Alexa and Nigel, so many NPCs in this game, went to this island resort that Flint has reserved a beach house for you for the entire week, where you just get to relax and enjoy. And so here's how we're going to start off this session. So Calypso, you are back on Byzantium Secundus. You have the message that Gregor has left you, which gave you the coordinates for the resort. An air car was waiting for you, and as you lock up the Oh Boy and head across the pristine waters of the ocean, kind of like you've seen it. You've seen it. You actually saw under it at Dr. Finman's laboratories. But you can see this island kind of starting to resolve. There is a number of lights. People are having bonfires on the beach. Most of these houses are massive, like 30, 40 people houses, kind of built into the cliff face with multiple tiered decks that kind of descend the cliffs like man-made vines. There are people walking on the beach. You see air cars darting across the island, and as you alight on the air car, kind of
Hey,
yes.
no, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
That was somewhat of an. Yeah, no, sorry. I'm
As
involuntarily freaking out.
No, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. I'm sure that there is nothing that's going to happen in this evening that should cause Calypso any kind of mental or emotional
Oh,
turmoil.
that's what I'm yelling at.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's all right. As you alight on the patio, the kind of the receiving deck, you can see that there is a large dining room behind large glass windows. You can see Gemma is there.
Okay.
She's at the far end of the hall, beyond like the dining room. There seems to be Gemma and someone you don't recognize standing next to her with a number of robed figures. And Gregor is kind of sitting at the table right inside the house with like a bottle of whiskey and a cup, and he's staring at the cup, and every so often he grabs the bottle and he keeps staring at the cup. You don't see
Okay.
Jexa, and Gemma and this other person are at the you're like looking down the main hall, like so, like from the front door all the way to this dining area and patio. Servants come up, they kind of take whatever you brought, and they are not making eye contact with you. They're not making eye contact with Gregor. They have sort of this shaken look.
Hmm. Okay, so is Calypso allowed to? Is Calypso allowed to do things?
Yeah, go for it. Like you were just dropped off here. Yeah, no.
Oh,
This was
okay,
the end of your cutscene. It resolves from
yeah. Okay.
cutscene to controls.
Okay. No, now we're in the gameplay. All right. She's gonna just kind of be like, and just kind of casually walk over to Gregor and sit down and be like, "What you doing?"
Nothing. Not Captain. Calypso, good to. And he looks at you, and he kind of. Calypso. Val is like a sister to me, and there is not, and nothing has ever gone on
Who is?
between
I'm sorry. Who is?
between Val and somebody. I got real sweaty and I lost a bit of the message. Listen, it's okay. Val and I just we've got history, but not like we've got history. No hamper stuff. Also, I don't know where Jexa is. She went off with a boy.
Okay.
Welcome to our beach house.
No. No. We're gonna no. We're gonna back up. Like the first part, you and we're gonna talk about that later. But the second part,
right? So you remember that?
I'm sorry, she went off with a boy. Where's Gemma?
Listen. Gemma said it was okay because Jexa's a liar, and liars get to go on walks with boys.
What?
Yeah. No, listen.
Okay, no,
it's
no,
that
no,
little,
no.
wait, but it's the little one. The
The little one?
Yeah, the one that you scared off. He's got
The one that I scared off. I scared off all of them. Which one? They're all little.
no right. It's the
Little.
the one from the burning mansion. Like the latest one.
The stupid noble kid.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
There-
If he wants to draw blood, I'm drawing blood.
Listen.
Where Gemma?
So Gemma and Val, you guys are standing there, and this so Val, all of these people take off their robes, and they all have the same sort of like black oily eyes with like the veins kind of called out around their eyes, and their lips are black as well.
God, that's horrifying.
And as he opens his mouth to speak again, you hear Gemma. Calypso has arrived.
Gemma, you will see Gemma's already tired shoulders just slump a little further of like, today has been a day and it's only 6 hours in, or however many hours in.
Are you all right, Gemma? Do you require us to provide succor in some format?
Not right now. Perhaps when this all pans out with Calypso. Please come in, Viserion. I was not expecting to see you again.
I understand that.
But
it has been
I would like
many
to
years.
hear how you. It's been many years?
Yes. Do you wish the commune to come with me, or should they remain on the outskirts of your domicile?
If you can account for their behavior, I see no issue in.
They all of them, including Viserion, kind of give you the exact same head nod. They are as we, We are all us.
So I will usher them in and go for the dining room so that whatever happens is contained within the house and not on public display.
All right, so Calypso, you can see Gemma, a half dozen people in robes, like cinderous colored robes, and Alice, would you please reintroduce us to Val so that Calypso can meet her for the first time?
Yeah, so Val is a tall human woman, about 5'10", light brown skin, short, curly, dark hair, very dark blue eyes, kind of dressed nicely, but not expensively, and just kind of a long duster style coat and vest. You can see she carries a couple of guns and has a scar across her neck that kind of goes from the bottom of one ear down to the front of her throat. Just trying to appear as casual as possible, probably kind of slipping in on the tail end of this group that's following Gemma in.
And so is Calypso, or is Gemma and Val, are they together?
They walk in at the same time.
Okay. But I don't know who this Val person is.
You don't know
yet,
who this
right?
Val person. You've heard that there is someone named Val.
Oh, yes, I sure have.
I wouldn't laugh too hard, Becca. Your time is coming soon.
Okay.
I will lead the group in, and I will say, Calypso, it's good to see you. This is Val, and you remember Bessarion.
Oh.
It is a pleasure to once again stand in the presence, Captain Mars.
It is a pleasure to stand in your presence too. I have a question though.
Gregor is just kind of.
Where's Gemma, and why are we all so calm about this?
I'm right here.
I do wish. Do you mean Jexa?
Jexa. Where's Jexa? I like Becca knew exactly by her face. She's like, she screwed up, but I was picking up what she's putting down. She's so flustered. She doesn't remember anyone's name suddenly.
I too would like
to.
to.
Was going by my name for a minute, so it's easy to get it confused. So it's understandable.
Right, because Jexa's a liar.
Has asserted her independence and has gone for a walk with someone you've met.
Yeah. Snot-nosed, 2 steps away from a domestic violence assault issue. Yeah. Did you know that he gave her alcohol just for like funsies?
Oh, he gave her another bottle here as well.
Okay. So that's cool with you. We're cool with it.
No, we're not cool with it. But I was told in no uncertain terms that I am not her mother, and I am not responsible for her, and she will do as she pleases. So, short of violence, I stepped back.
So you're saying that Jexa is not here. We had hoped to renew our relationship with her.
See, I like this one. And he's slightly creepy. No offense, Bessarion. You are a very nice and polite person thing.
None is taken. We are what we are. Right.
I like him better.
I realize we've got a lot of chaperoning to do, but Captain Val, this is the captain.
Oh, okay. Val
steps forward, bows slightly. Captain Mars, pleasure to meet you. Heard a lot about you. Wonderful things.
Oh, from Gregor? You
from everyone, really. Oh no, I just ran into him here and He mentioned he had an amazing captain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just ran into him just this one time.
We knew each other a long time ago.
Yeah, we like, she is like a sister to me. We grew up.
Gregor,
Yeah.
are you reading from your forearm again?
I mean, Jexa had some really good points, and you can see it's totally in Jexa's handwriting. She left some bullet points. This is before we established that she was a liar.
Okay, why is she a liar? Where is this coming from, or is this just Gregor? Gemma?
Oh, well, when I tried to ask about the gentleman who showed up asking for me, there was a lot of dodging, and when pressed, more details came out. I still don't know that I know what happened. What I was told was they were in the coat room.
Yeah.
And he used my name. That's all I know. Really?
Yes.
Right, and at the same time, Val, old friend, looking for work, and not unacquainted with violence or theft, so I thought, with Alestra gone.
You thought to bring somebody else who could potentially be a thorn in my side?
No,
No offense,
no.
I don't know you yet.
I
I'm
don't-
hard to just give out, spaces,
I respect
weight
that.
on our ship.
Of course, I respect that.
How about I go get Jexa and let her know her creepy space boyfriend's back?
Is she at least in public with a creepy noble kid who thinks that, killing people is just a duty? Honorable? Or are they in private?
First of all, I think I deserve props for not laughing anymore when you say duty. Second, they went down on the beach. I'll be back.
Okay.
Gregor just leaves.
Calypso's just gonna pull a flask out of nowhere.
All right. So, your other mother seems quite cross with you?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, listen, I don't claim to know anything about your family, but it does seem like both of your parents love you a great deal.
That is very sweet. And they're, I have other parents. Well, I have a dad. And while he is very busy, I am on the Oh Boii with Captain Calypso and Gemma, who you just met. They've kind of taken it on themselves to become my mothers, but they're not really.
And how does the big scary one fit into all of that?
Gregor? He and Calypso are going to get married.
Oh, well, that seems terrifying that the two of them are together.
Yeah, you wouldn't think it works, but it really does.
Well, all I'm saying is, as someone who knows a bit about fostering and new families, maybe give the lady of the church a bit of a break? I'm not just saying that as a pious son of the Orthodoxy, although the battle order also is. You surround yourself with a lot of terrifying people, Gemma. I mean, Jexa. Jexa, yes?
Jexa, yeah. I'm Jexa Mendez.
It's a pleasure to meet you for real, Jexa Mendez.
I'm sorry I lied to you when I first met you. It
was a masquerade ball. That's what we do.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, in order to not incur the wrath of the Inquisition or, I assume, a bounty on my head, I will, He sort of pauses and looks at you, and you hear this thumping noise from behind, like something large is loping through the sand.
I take a half step back, and I just say, I hope that we can get to know each other better. I doubt we will have much time.
You're here for the week, aren't you?
Yes, but that noise, I think that's my chaperone.
Jexa, don't you kiss that boy.
I'm not kissing any boy, Gregor.
He just kind of skids to a stop. You go get back. You have two options. You either go back to your house, or you go in the ocean, and then you go back to your house.
Bye, Samuel.
Jexa, the not scary one, Val. Right, Val. If you talk to her, that room faces our family's house, boy, the ocean, or your legs. Right. Okay. Goodbye, Jexa.
Good night. Hey, Val, I want to switch rooms.
Hey, I think we're both in trouble. I read it all word for word, and Captain was not happy with me. Also, you got a visitor. Not that visitor, but another boy. Honestly.
How do I have another boy visitor?
I don't know. Assume he snuck on the island like the other one did.
Who is it?
Oh. I don't know.
Okay.
He's got weird eyes.
Okay.
Like someone spilled like engine grease in him.
Okay.
Yeah. Captain is moderately more happy with him than she is with Strawny Legs.
It's not Lorenzo.
Alright, listen. I'm just going to let you know, Joe and I have had a lot of talks about this. You can't remember the name of your hampers. You have too many.
Hampers?
Alright!
What are you talking about, Gregor?
Back in the room. So Basarian, at the other commune, Val and Gemma and Mars, you were there. What are you guys doing while Gregor goes to fetch Jexa?
I just want to ask some basic questions. Like, we left you months ago, and you say it's been years? How many years has it been?
Since you left, it has been 97 cycles.
And did the ships ever show up?
They have not shown up as of yet. Which is why we built our own ship and came through.
Oh, wow. Can you tell us more of what happened, or do you want to wait till Jex is here?
How long do you think she will be?
It depends on how far a 16-year-old can rage walk.
We have no reference for that unit of measurement or time.
I would say maybe 20 minutes. Gregor's fast.
Well, after you left, the humans of Limbus allowed the commune to remain a part of them, and some of them even came to desire communion with us. The chapel of St. Beatrice was restored, and we waged war on our brethren. The humans discovered that by becoming part of the commune, they could not be retaken, and so many of their soldiers bonded with us. We waited 50 standard cycles before we realized that the rescue ships were most likely not coming, and began our construction of a ship that would allow myself and a small group of the commune to leave Limbus for a short time and return with the aid that was promised. But it seems to me that the aid was not forgotten. It just that somehow our cycles and yours are not in alignment. It has not been 97?
Yeah, it would. No, it has been, what would you say, Jam? Like 5 or 6 months, maybe, if that.
Like
weeks?
half a year at most.
Yeah. Bessarion, it has only been 6 months on this side of the gate. We got the message out, and as far as I know, the ships are supposed to be coming, but it takes time to mobilize that many ships. I can double check, but they should be en route.
I would appreciate that. It seems as if your communion needs time to deal with recent events. May we retire to one of the rooms, and we will speak with Jexa in the morning.
Sure. Do you have a preference? Ocean facing, neighbor facing, street facing?
We do not. A place to stand and rest is enough.
Okay. Take your pick of the rooms, and then I will do the appropriate.
Lady of Light. We should also speak of the events that caused us to come here.
Yes, I would be very interested in hearing that.
In the morning, then. Gemma,
In the morning.
Captain Mars. Individual we do not know. And they all sort of bow to the three of you, and then they pick a room and the door closes.
Very low
That was
maintenance.
interesting.
Those ones.
Yeah. Sounds like a lot has happened.
Was their solar system different from ours in terms of how quickly they rotated around their sun?
Not that you could tell from there, but you had no real point of reference or time or ability to do any sort of, and honestly, inclination to do any sort of scientific research, as you spent the majority of the time running for your life.
Yeah, that's very fair. Was that was
we'd
the
had
that I threatened to blow myself up on, right?
That was the one that you threatened
Yeah.
self-immolation as a negotiation
Yeah.
tactic.
Yeah.
We had kind of picked up that something was screwy with the time frame, but we weren't able to pinpoint what it was or why. So
Yeah. Okay.
All right, at this point, the three of you hear clomping.
Ow.
He looks to you, Calypso, and then looks to Val, and then to Gemma. I got Jexa. I ran off the skitty one again.
Again. So Calypso will just kind of look at Jackson and be like, "So, how was your walk?"
Not very long.
Yeah. It's a short island.
Not really.
Tomato, tomato. Anyway, we have some things of interest here. Do you remember Limbus?
Yeah.
So Gregor leans over. So Limbus was this this weird planet that we went through. This gate. It was like Sheol's Gate, is what they called it. It had a bunch of weird goat statues on it, and we found these people. They were made of oil. They'd like seep in your pores and your mouth, and it was.
Oh, is that what was going on with the eyes?
Yeah.
Wait, that's who you're talking about, Gregor? Were you talking about Bessarion?
Yeah,
Yes,
was I
Bessarion
not
is
clear? This is why you label your hammers.
What hammers?
This is not the time.
Jexa,
I'm gonna make shirts.
Bessarion is here. It would appear, as we kind of suspected, that time moves differently. So it's been 97 years for them since we left. And they have traveled here to ask for our help, I think. I'm not sure. They asked to rest for the evening and would tell us more in the morning. But Bessarion did specifically ask for you, but also wished to not be disturbed this evening.
He doesn't. Okay.
Maybe he needs to take a really long shower from his travels. They did create their own ship when they thought that we pretty much abandoned them.
Yeah.
That
You
one
thought
hurt.
we forgot about them?
It's not right.
Yeah. We explained it's only been 6 months, that aid is on the way. I will verify that, but as we had previously suspected, there's something different about time on that side of the gate versus here.
Ooh, that reminds me. I'm sorry. I have a question, OOC, because somebody in the chat just kind of brought this up when saying he's too old for you now, Jexa. Did he age or no?
He does not look like he's aged at all.
Okay, carry on.
All right, so we've got oily-eyed people to deal with. We've got that sick person that we rescued on that weird fire planet. But, like I was saying, me and Val go back. Val was...
Gregor, you gotta stop saying that.
Val ran with... You know how I feel about my stepmother.
You're wonderfully kind, generous, incredibly talented, beautiful stepmother?
Yeah, that's the exact one I'm talking about.
Okay, just making sure we have the right stepmother, since
Right.
sometimes we have
Right,
very
evil
big difference of
stepmother, we are on the same page. So, Val was a member of her gang, and a lot of my thievering that I have done Val and I both sort of learned. We did. She's an old friend who I think would be a valuable member of the crew.
Calypso, I do not know Val, but I can tell you, in my experience with confession, when someone's sweating this much,
Yeah, he's got flop sweats, just like.
They're usually trying to be sincere. So I would take him at his word until proven otherwise.
Why would you add that second part?
But see, my understanding is when somebody is sweating bullets, it's because they have something to hide.
It could be hiding, or it could be not wanting to screw up something and
Right,
fear of what could happen.
Yeah, you know how I feel about you, and I don't want.
So Gregor, let me ask you this.
Yep.
Was that hamper ever named?
Which hamper? My hamper?
Oy vey. That. And she gestures vaguely to all of Val's person.
No.
Oh, no. Oh, God. No. Absolutely not.
Jackson and Gemma, you went through this like an hour and a half ago. No, like a sister. But one that I like.
Absolutely nothing else, I swear.
Yeah, no.
No.
Again,
Okay.
No offense, no.
Okay.
No offense, but absolutely not.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So, good at killing.
Jackson.
Can you heal things?
I can't really heal things. I'm better at getting information, getting things that belong to other people, opening doors.
Maybe.
I'm a fair shot, but
So
not much for the healing.
The more smuggler, less void that is now created by Alestra.
Listen, to be fair.
Even if Alestra and I didn't always see eye to eye, and even if sometimes she just ground my gears in the worst of ways, she at least knew how to wrap a Band-Aid.
I can wrap a Band-Aid. I'm not just not guaranteeing that your hand won't fall off afterwards.
You remember that one guy?
Exactly.
Oh, man.
We don't talk about that guy, Gregor.
There's one less pet on the ship, if that helps.
Yeah,
She took Octopuppy?
She took Octavius.
But
Also,
Frank's still there, right?
Yeah, Frank is still there.
Frank is
very
smoking real cigars. So Frank has upgraded, so now he's holding a butter knife, a fake cigar, and a real cigar?
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we should just remove the fake one.
I'm gonna let you do that. I don't think Frank likes me.
Man, Frank is that little ball of hate. I love
It's a
him.
wonderful ball.
Yep.
Honestly, rue the day. Anyway, I don't pity the sack of potatoes that rolls onto our ship uninvited. There.
I mean, we do have Alexa. She's a decent healer. And actually belongs to the church. I never really kind of figured that whole thing out.
Yeah, well, okay, so Alestra was lying. She's a liar.
Oh, he looks right at Jexa. Oh.
Yeah, so Alestra's a liar, and Alexa, as mine actually just turned on, is not. Stop listening to me, you robot machine.
So.
Okay. Trial period.
Seems fair. He leans over to you, Jim. Thank you.
Fish tanks, man. Fish tanks.
All right, so what are we going to do about Jex's two boys?
I think that we are going to
Val
ask
could
her what she
eliminate one
wants
of
to
them.
do about her two boys.
Jexa has wandered down the hallway and is outside the door to the commune's room.
Okay. Would everybody have perceived that, or?
Oh yeah,
anybody?
you can totally. I mean, it's the main hall.
Oh, it's in. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not sneaking or anything. It's just while you guys were trying to decide if you're going to keep Val or not, Jexa wandered off.
Okay. I think Clips is gonna sleuth on over there. Just kind of stand, put her hands in her pockets, kind of sway on her heels, and just be like, "How are you holding up about this?"
Well, we found fish people. We went to a party. I got in trouble for kissing a boy, and then we got chased by a giant flaming thing. And now we're here, and I get in trouble again. And now Bessarion is back. So I'm just peachy.
Okay. You got in trouble because you abandoned your post. Had you told me that you wanted to go on a date with somebody and you gave me their information so I know exactly where they live and where they sleep, we would have been fine. But you left your post. I want that incredibly clear. I understand that you are young. I understand that when I was your age, I was 10 times worse than you. But I don't want you to be me. So tell us next time so we know where you are, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, how are you feeling about knowing that Bessarion is here?
The fact that he thinks I abandoned him is awful.
Yeah. Yeah, that one smarts.
A lot.
Yeah. Well, let's give them the respect tonight that they don't want to be disturbed. And you can explain to him in the morning.
All right.
Okay.
Back in the dining room, and that's when we discovered that his intestine was caught in the bandage, but it was like 4 days later, and
Gregor, I said we don't talk about that one.
oh man, he's the best.
Oh.
I mean, he's dead, but he was the best.
Before he died, yes, he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
the best before he died.
So now your turn, Gemma. What did you go and do on that super secret mission? He passes you a glass of gin.
She will just set it aside. I can't really tell you, but I watched a lot of people die, including people under my command that I was responsible for. Actually, I actually had to kill one myself. And she'll just kind of awkwardly get up and walk away from the table.
No, listen. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
It's okay. You had no way of knowing. I'm gonna go call and see about what happened with Limbus. And she's gonna go to her room and try and I'm looking through 6 months of notes. I want to say Pagana, but I think that was Ravenwatch. So she's going to call the head of the battle order and try and get a secure comm. Jax may have shown her one or two things. and call and
I
see
mean,
what's going on.
I mean, maybe just one or two things. Um. Yes. All right. So if I remember, so you get, they patch you through.
Marguerite. I
What?
knew I'd find it. Marguerite.
Yes, Marguerite del Villandino. But first, so no, but that's the battle sister commander was Katerina. But you actually get you've reached the office of. Oh, you can see Benson's face on the other side of the screen. Sister Gemma, good to see you again.
At Benson.
You're not on planet, are you?
What planet is he on?
He's back on Lemon Cannon.
Okay. No, I'm not on planet.
I mean, what can the church do for one of their most loyal servants?
Well, pretend I'm not on the phone with you. I'm not sure if I'm in good standing right now, but more importantly, I need to find out what happened to the convoys that were being sent.
The ones to the planet Limbus?
Correct.
As far as I know, they were finished supplying about 3 weeks ago and headed towards the jump gates to the Shield system. Why?
I just wanted to follow up. If so, it is Katerina, not Marguerite. Okay, Katerina is there. I would like to speak with her.
I can put you through. 1 second.
Thank you.
Let me transfer you. And you get very, very quickly. You are there. You can see Katerina is wiping blood off of a sword as she kind of grabs whatever monitor she's looking into and kind of pulls it up. Gemma, good to see you. I must tell you that batch of recruits you brought me are quite promising. There might be something to raising people in a harsh environment and then bringing them into the battle order.
We can talk about that another day. I'm glad to hear they're doing well. Is this line secure?
You, weasel-faced one. Is this line secure? Seems to be.
So I have just received strange intel that had me concerned about the convoys and whether or not they have made it through the gate.
I haven't heard anything about the gate. I do know that they left about almost a month back. We haven't heard back from them, but it can take several weeks to make jumps. Why? Do you worry?
Okay. I do. I have seen some things of late that give me concern, and I cannot reveal how, but I have received a message from Limbus, and it would seem they believe themselves to be forgotten, that the aid has not reached them. And so I wanted to...
Wait, you're saying that there's someone from Limbus with you?
Not at the moment.
You need to be careful. And the screen goes dead, and you just see the jump gate cross with the red band that circles it. The brand, or the band of the Inquisition that Giandaro belonged to. And it says, this channel locked by order of the Inquisition. And then it just gives a data code at the bottom.
So much for the beach vacation, guys.
It's never
I
gonna
will-
come true.
No, still haven't put my feet in sand. I will come out
There's
and
sand, like right. Gregor and Jexa have gone running through the sand.
taken out of context, that could go the wrong way. I will come out and share with Calypso and Gregor and Jexa if she's interested in listening.
And
We
Val.
might have a problem. And Val, sorry, and Val. Still getting used to. Hi, Val. Getting used to.
Hello.
You. So I attempted to contact the battle order about the convoys, and the line was cut by the Inquisitor.
Inquisitor Flint?
No.
No, that one seemed like a stand-up sort of guy. For
No,
a member of the church. No offense.
I mean, he's terrifying, but he seemed pretty chill.
Wait. Was it the Inquisitor that you flushed out of the Oh Boii? No, he's
no,
dead.
he's
No, but his people... Look, I just gave the people what they wanted. They were calling for that man's death. I didn't... He was already dead,
You and Pilot.
Jam, I already forgotten his name. What is his name?
Which
The one who popped up on the screen.
Benson?
No, the Inquisitor, sorry.
Oh, it was just the red band of the Inquisition. So it's a suborder inside the Inquisition.
Got it.
That is the same one that Giandaro belonged to. As well as Sfaris and Gwendolyn.
Okay. So, we may have company. We may have to go.
But we just go here.
Sorry if this is a stupid question, Gemma. I'm still trying to catch up with what's going on here. Why is the Inquisition cutting your channels? Do we know?
Well, that flushing incident that Calypso just referenced is one of several things that have placed us on certain Inquisitors' radars. There was a whole thing with the space station. We don't need to get into it.
Oh, right, the space station. I heard about that.
Right. And then should take responsibility. We didn't thoroughly check her luggage, but Alestra may or may not have brought a spy on the ship who then garroted an Inquisitor, and then he got flushed, and also dealing in
He was already
that
dead.
the church is not comfortable. Those guys down the hall freak the church out. So there's a whole host of things. You may want to know that before signing on to this crew. We have some substantial money on our heads.
You get used to it.
Now,
Wouldn't be the first time.
wait a second. No, So do we leave or do we just wait? Or what do we do?
I don't know. Jexa, I thought the line was secure and she believed it was on her end. Is there any way you can see if it was traced?
I can try.
Because given our guests, I don't think they're gonna send like one person. I think they're gonna send a lot of people.
Okay, but I'm confused. So wait, the symbol that Jama saw was Marty's character, their sect, right?
No. So there's the Inquisition as the whole, but the Inquisition has different orders within it. Flint is
Oh.
of the more um,
Oh, so when you said Jindaro, you didn't mean Jin as in...
no, Giandaro. Remember, he was the one.
I forget Marty's character's name. That's probably what's tripping me up here. But
G.
I'm sorry. G. That's okay. That's what mega confused me. I'm sorry. Okay.
It's all right.
So do you think that the Inquisition's going to show up here and try to kill or capture your friends down the hall?
Yes.
There is
Which
a
one is
rapping
slower
at the
capture?
door.
Oh boy.
Sighing just like that, Gemma will knock her sword loose and try and peer out the side window of the front door to see who's here while gesturing for the group to go get
Yeah.
the
Calypso's-
line of sight.
Calypso's gonna find a good little ducking point and be at the ready.
Yeah, same with Val. I'd like to go down the hall towards the commune's room a little bit
Okay.
and try to find another doorway or like a potted plant or something to kind of duck behind
All right.
and be ready to pop out.
So we've got Val by the commune door. We've got Calypso and Gemma up by the main door. Jexa, where are you at?
I'm gonna go knock on the commune door.
Oh.
Okay.
Come on! There's trouble coming.
Yeah. Follow your heart.
Gregor goes into the room that he claimed. Looking outside, Gemma, you and Calypso can see a man in sort of noble's garb, a long half cape, leather gloves that he is currently pulling off, and he has a walking cane that he is holding there, and you can see the pin that holds his cloak is the jump gate cross wreathed in flames with that red band across it.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Apologies to Chris Evans.
And say, might want to work on an exit strategy. And I will.
Before you hear Gregor comes out dragging his duffel bag. I've got one. And Val, you're close enough that when he opens it, you can just see there's explosives in that bag.
Well, when one door closes, blow open a wall, right?
That was one of Mom's finest sayings. All right, so Gemma, you open the door.
Yeah, I open the door.
Oh, good evening, Sister Gemma. It is a pleasure to meet you in the flesh. I am Frederick Alcanto, but I believe you knew my mentor, Giandaro of the Inquisition. May I come in?
It's a little strange for an inquisitor to be calling a vacation home.
It would be, yes, I agree. However, I would never violate the Hawkwood piece of this little slice of the Pancreator's paradise. Nor would I endanger anyone on the beach who may be walking or commandeered a nobleman's house in sight of this one. Yet here we are, standing exchanging pleasantries. I do believe you have visitors?
Visitors. It's just my friends. We just made a new friend. But we do not have visitors.
A new friend. And you have no visitors.
Correct?
That is your official position. as an ordained member of the Battle Order of the Pancreators Earth Orthodox Church.
Correct.
Well, very well then. There doesn't seem to be anything out of order, does there? And he pulls his gloves back out of the pocket. Will you be staying long on the island? I find this place quite to my liking. I think I will be calling in on an old friend, and perhaps we could get some tea and have a discussion about what the Battle Order has been up to in recent days.
I'm not sure how long we'll stay. We never seem to stay put. We're workaholics, some might say.
Well, I do not think you'll be leaving anytime soon, though, correct? You wouldn't want to make it look like you were avoiding having a discussion with an appointed member of the church. Is it the revolver or is it the laser pistol?
You know, with Calypso, she might just be holding both of them at the same time. She's just ready to Han Solo this stuff.
I do not wish to appear to be keeping anything from the church. I also have to remember my vows and my orders. And if you ask a question that I've been ordered not to answer, then I will uphold those orders.
Yes, it is indeed a shame when members of the Pancreators Church are forced to dissemble and fold truth into different shapes so that they lie wherever they are placed.
Folding can be dangerous, but many of our revered saints did what they thought they needed to do in service of the Pancreator, and sometimes some folding was involved.
Yes, but the difference is, Gemma, as far as I'm concerned, you are no saint. I do look forward to...
No, I am just seeking to emulate their example.
I would petition that she should be. She was struck by lightning how many times?
She's got 2 more miracles.
Yeah, okay, 2 more miracles, and then Calypso's writing a letter.
To whom it may concern.
Gemma is a saint. Thank you for your time.
That's right. I look forward to seeing more of you and your crew on your journey about the island. I'm sure that our paths will continue to cross until the Pancreator's work is done here.
As the Pancreator sees fit.
If you have any desire to speak with me, I will be staying, and he points to the house just right down the cliff from you. The Hawkwoods owe me certain favors, but you would know all about that. I was told Flint pulled quite a few strings to get you here.
Perhaps.
A lovely evening to you, Sister Gemma. Say hello to your new friend and your house guests.
I will say hello to my friends for you.
And he turns and walks off down the path to the next house.
She shuts the door.
All right. Gregor's got like
Gregor,
2
we
big...
don't need the explosives, Gregor. No.
We
Might be a little conspicuous at this point.
can't blow up a jail, can't blow up a house.
Someday you'll get to blow.
What'd you say, Lee?
Oh, you can break some mirrors later. It'll be fine.
Oh, it's true. All right. So what are you doing, Gemma? So Gemma and Mars, you heard the conversation. Everyone else, you heard Gemma's half of the conversation. And Jexa, there is no response from the room with the commune.
Okay.
So you think he believed when I called her when I said we didn't have visitors? Because in my mind they're not visitors, they're friends.
Yeah, hell no.
No.
You think that?
You're
No.
the worst liar I've ever met.
No.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
No.
Gemma, you said he's staying with the Hawkwoods?
Yeah, apparently he's staying like right next door with the
Right.
Hawkwoods.
Wonderful.
What's the
Love it.
commune's window situation going on?
The
Neighbors?
commune, nope, the commune face the ocean.
Okay, good.
The room that
They
Val
inadvertently put
found
good-
Simon in faces Simon's family estate.
Oh, so this dude is in Simon's family's estate.
Yes.
Samuel.
Oh,
Samuel's. Yes, thank you.
Hawkwoods.
Jexa, your other hamper is a traitor.
Wait,
Sweet
what?
and noble.
So wait, boys are hampers?
Okay, sometimes
You know,
girls are hampers.
Sometimes.
I think it's more a question of its romantic interests being hampers.
Yeah. You're
No,
a
I-
romantic
Wait,
interest.
so a ruffled shirt isn't a ruffled shirt?
I told you, like Val cracked our code. She's smart as a whip.
No,
understood
it,
that.
Wasn't that difficult?
no, it's
Oh,
simple.
that's why he has a Oh, I need to go bathe.
Wait, was Samuel wearing a ruffled shirt?
No. But Nigel and Alexa
I think
and
they,
you and Gregor are all ruffled shirts and hampers. And it's not actually laundry day.
Correct.
I don't have a ruffled shirt or a hamper, if that helps.
It does.
Same.
One
I
of-
also don't.
One of
so-
the doors opens up and Nigel just kind of leans his head out. Would you guys keep it down? Some of us are trying to get our vacation on.
Is it a ruffled shirt and a hamper? Ah!
Steaming, ironing. They're ironing.
No, they're
Wrinkle
not.
release. Wrinkle release.
Wrinkle release.
I will go to the commune room and knock real loud.
Nothing.
I will attempt to open the door.
It is locked.
Hey, Gemma, do you want to get in that door?
I would very much like to get in this room.
Can I take out my key and try to open the door with it?
You can. It gives you favorable rolls for this, doesn't it?
Yep, it does.
So,
And my bonus is not insubstantial.
Yes, Jexa?
Gemma's allowed to bend the truth. And Gemma's allowed to go through locked doors.
What would the roll for that be, JM?
So it's going to be dexterity plus. I'm pulling up the character sheet right now.
Is it intrusion?
It is intrusion. Thank you.
Okay.
And
And favorable means roll 2 and take the best,
take
right?
the better of the two. Yep.
Okay.
While she's rolling, Calypso's gonna respond to Jexa's little comment there, and
Okay.
she's gonna say, "Yes, Gemma is allowed to lie when an entire species' lives depend on it, and Val is allowed to go through doors when, again, an entire species' lives depend on it." Perspective.
I succeed. I got a 13 and I needed a 15.
Okay, so you have
Jessica
13.
gives you a group gesture.
You get
That's
13
fair.
victory points, Val.
Awesome.
And so to overcome, sometimes it's a blind bid where you don't know, but this you're an experienced thief. This is going to take 4 victory points to overcome the resistance of the door, leaving you 9 in your pool to use for later.
Do I still have the ones from last session too, or do those refresh?
You have every session you kind of have a cap. Like you can't have more in your bank from one session to the next, or from one roll to the next.
Okay. I'll go ahead and spend those then.
All right, you
the 4
pop the key in. You can you are manipulating the pressure pads to kind of get the nano key to fit in the thing. But soon you just a couple of seconds, the door opens, and all of the lights are on in the room. And Gemma and Val, and I assume Jexa, you can see that there are 6 people in robes standing in a circle around a large, like, undulating, black, oily mass.
Hey, how's it going?
The word undulating. Good.
I will walk in, no weapon in hand, and say, Bessarion, I hate to interrupt, but it is important.
You can see that the mass on the floor, like, reduces in size a bit, and some of it seems to be flowing up under Bessarion's robes. And soon...
Yeah.
Gemma, this is highly inappropriate. We are in our commune state.
Bessarion, I apologize. I have seen you in this state before, and I realize that it is inappropriate, but we just had a visit from someone wishing to do you harm, and we may need to leave sooner than we planned.
Has Jexa returned?
She's, and I'll point under my arm.
Hello, Jexa.
Hi, Bessarion.
Do we need to leave now?
That is what we are trying to decide as a group. Leaving makes us look suspicious, but I also said you weren't here, ?
That was a falsehood.
And the people looking for you are next door.
Wait. What if we... How many of the commune are here right now?
6.
What if we let them use the Oh Boii and we stay here?
But they would still be pursued. That leaves them undefended.
Okay, but no. The house is being watched. If we are able to smuggle them out, and she'll at Val, and get them onto the Oh Boii, the Oh Boii is not defenseless. That would give you your bend of the truth some credence, because they are not here and they don't know where they are. And then if anything goes wrong, I have, my little handy dandy call my, ship to me button, and we get the hell out of here, and we'll figure it out then. I'm good at running, especially when someone is chasing me.
I agree with the captain. I think it's probably helps you seem a little more credible if they aren't actually here. The next logical step for the people next door would be to search the house or do something more underhanded than knocking on the front door. And if they find them here, then they know you lied, Gemma.
Well, see, I didn't really lie. I said I didn't have visitors. I didn't say we didn't have friends. Anyway, I'm clarifying for Bessarion because he's looking at me terribly. I'm just afraid if they can get to us here, they can get to the Oh Boii. It is not an unknown ship.
No, it's not an unknown ship, but we threw it into the ocean once. We can do it again.
We do have that new ID that Flint gave us.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if we were going to go pick up Jex's dad, that they wouldn't know it was us.
So are you saying that we need to fly to Jex's dad with the Commune?
Well, no, I wasn't saying that at all. I was just saying if we want to hide the Oh Boii, we just use that code for that.
Oh, because that code, while that was known for, yes, I see. Mm-hmm. So we can hide the
Jexa,
Oh Boii either.
I was gonna say, Jexa, that's up to you. That code was specifically gifted to you. I don't want to use it for anything.
If we use it to keep Bessarion safe, that's okay.
Not if it was designed for you to be reunited with your parental unit.
Wait, is this like a one-time code thing? Hold on.
It's not a one-time code thing. Bessarion just doesn't know what's going on.
Oh, okay. So then Calypso could explain that to him and be like, no, it's just an identifier. It doesn't like go away.
Right, we would just need to make sure that the new code never gets associated with the Inquisition with us, so that they don't ban us again from Jex's dad's planet thing.
Yeah. I'm banned from like 20 planets. I'm really tired of it.
Bessarion, I know that you need to rest, but can you tell us what happened in case, Pancreator forbid, we don't see you again?
We received a vision from the Lady of Light. There was a group in there of Voroks, several humans, and a planet with rivers of fire. And it seemed as if somehow they stood in the lady's stead against a great darkness, the darkness from several of the stained glass panels in her chapel. She then appeared to us and said that it was imperative that we seek out you, both for the ships, because she says a great disaster is coming for Limbus, that there are those who are allied with the darkness that would seek to destroy any remnant of the lady's work, but also to bring you this news that a great darkness has been vanquished in the name of the Pancreator and by the hand of Saint Beatrice. She was the one who enabled us to leave Limbus. It is a miracle.
So she sent you to us to intercede on behalf of Limbus or on behalf of the ships that are being sent to Limbus?
To ensure that the ships are being sent. It seems that she fears that her great work will not be completed because her enemies now know that she has set others on the path. Have you found any more of the chapels?
I don't remember. Have we?
You found the one.
Did we find one on Lemminkainen?
You found one on Lemminkainen. You didn't really have you kind of left it there. Remember, it was in Hadrian's Wall, in the big plateau, and
Right. Yes, we found one.
well, if you say the ships are on their way, then perhaps we should go investigate on what happened to them. Will you continue? We did not mean to cause you any trouble.
You didn't cause us trouble.
Trouble
we
causes
were
us.
right. You were already in trouble.
All right, so I've got a question. Val is a good smuggler, but that's 6 people. So if we're gonna smuggle them out, we need to come up with a plan. Because I don't know much about Inquisitors, but they tend to like to stare at people and make them uncomfortable with how closely they're being watched.
Yeah,
The advantage is they don't know me.
We do know someone who can tell us where the Inquisitor is in the Hawkwood estate.
I was wondering when you were going to bring that one up.
Yeah, who is she talking about?
Samuel, skinny sword boy.
Skinny legs.
Right. No, I know who Samuel is now.
Okay.
Jexa,
He might be a source of information.
Or he also might end up betraying us. There is
Yeah.
that side.
Well, I can make him talk.
You know,
Jexa, what is your impression? Beyond the initial attraction, beyond the attention being paid, what is your sense of this gentleman?
He's just a guy. He doesn't have the ulterior motives that Calypso is putting on him. He's just
no.
a kid who apparently was fostered, and he hasn't ever said anything to me that was rude or unkind.
Okay. I'm not saying that he has ulterior motives. I am saying if we give him too much information, would he potentially show loyalty to the Inquisitor or to
There's
you?
a reason I didn't use my name when I met him. Okay? I know our names are tied to the Oh Boii. I know people are looking for us, okay? I'm not an idiot.
I didn't say you were.
So he has no idea of your real identity. He just knows you.
Well, now he does. Now he knows my real identity.
Did we tell him?
Well, you kind of made it clear I wasn't Gemma.
I also straight up told him that I'm Calypso Mara's captain of the Oh Boii, so, there's that. And he knows that she has 2 moms.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and if they're looking for a Gemma, Gemma's not the best name either. Okay, I was just wondering if he knew who you are in connection to your father.
He knows I have a dad.
Okay.
All right, so we use Jexa's connection with Skinny Legs to keep eyes on the Inquisitor. Val smuggles Bessarion and the rest of his oily friends back to the Oh Boii where Frank protects them.
Yes, he's a good protector.
We probably need a distraction. I did bring my bag of explosives.
That's not a bad idea. It's slightly
But here's the
criminal.
thing.
Not a bad idea.
Trying to smuggle them out and not draw attention to ourselves, wouldn't diversion draw attention to ourselves?
Right.
Not if the diversion was very on the nose for us. Like, you know, me walking into a church, scaling some firebirds. That's normal. So if we do something normal, maybe it looks normal and not intentional, if that makes sense.
You're going to need to steal an air car because ours isn't coming back for a week.
I could. That's normal.
Bessarion's just kind of, I do wish to speak with you and Jexa, but this is the time that we must rest.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems as if you have much planning to do with your friends and this Samuel.
Okay.
In the morning, then.
Yes.
He goes and
Do
stands.
you eat
We do not.
food? Okay.
We absorb nutrients different ways.
Okay.
And you just see all of the oil kind of like the commune liquid kind of pour out of his eyes and then join back with that mass at the center of the floor.
I'm just gonna try and scooch around my big self and make sure the blinds in this room are closed. Maybe shift some solid objects in front of the window.
Yeah.
Just
First you close them. I mean, you like open them the wrong way and then like open. All right. So, what's your plan, crew?
I would like to text Samuel about the Inquisition and find out what is going on.
All right.
I don't know what to do about smuggling them out, but I can keep tabs on the Inquisition at the Hawkwood residence.
Okay, so that's you're gonna head out into keep using Samuel to keep tabs on Inquisitor Elcanto.
Yes.
All right, Gemma, Val, and Calypso. What are you guys planning on doing?
Do I have any way to directly get in contact with my lovely contact on Lemminkainen, Gregor's stepmom? Do I have a direct line to her?
You don't. You have the dead drop line, but you could leave a dead drop with a code to like have her contact you.
I'm concerned about the Hawkwood situation, so I do want to step away quickly and go ahead and leave that code.
All right, so you want her to call you back, like make contact.
Yes.
All right. What do you leave in the message? We'll cover that. We'll cover that at the start of next session. So you're gonna contact Lucia and have a conversation with her. Gemma, what are you doing?
I think she would want to continue the conversation with Calypso, because at this point she feels very personally responsible for these individuals, ? Because she does not feel comfortable sending them off on their own now that she knows there's the Inquisition involved. which may also be her fault because she called about it.
So, we'll pause here tonight, and next week when we come back, we will start off with Jexa's conversation with Samuels, Val's with Lucia's, and Gemma and Calypso. And then we will see what kind of plan you guys can put together for smuggling the Commune out from under an Inquisitor's nose. Should be fine. Then back to the beach.
It's just 6 people with oil leaking out of their eyes. How bad could it be?
That's right. You could. Val's totally a coyote. She can get people across the border. Yeah. Did you guys have fun? I realized that.
Yeah.
This is the Sandy interlude portion of the arc, but all right. Well, thank you all for watching. Chat, you've been great fun to interact with. Thank you to the crew of the Oh Boii as always. Thank you to our producer JD, who works tirelessly behind the scenes, and to Phantom of Truth for helping moderate the channel. This is the Ulysses International channel. Check out all of the other great shows that they produce. We do Fading Suns every Thursday night. We do Torg every Tuesday night. If you like Fading Suns, check out Heretical Musings, which is the show that sort of talks about the game and the world and the system and the setting. Ross, who plays Lady Salvo on Tuesday nights, and I are writing Myth Tales of Legend, the role-playing game, and we are putting out campfire chats where we talk about, again, the setting, the system, how to make characters. We're currently in a series on the Kingdom of Canis and sort of what you can expect to find there in the book. So, until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and get a lot of gaming in, because Lord knows we all need it. Have a good one.